What's up, guys? Trilogy here. It's winter. I'm in the house and I got this jacket on and I gotta have the hat on because it is freezing outside, like snowstorm. But listen, I still had to get together and get this Trilogy Talk episode out for you guys. We have some decent topics to talk about today. I'm Trilogy with Trilogy Effect. We do lots of gaming, movies, tech, all kinds of content on my channel. This is Trilogy Talk. You've made it to the podcast episode. So this is going to be my long videos. They come out every Friday and we talk about a variety of different topics. Throughout the week, I usually break down some of these topics into other videos and publish them on the channel. They are all on curated playlists. You should definitely check them out so you can find movie stuff, gaming stuff, music reviews, TV shows, all kinds of stuff like that. It's all broken down. If you want to support, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. That's your fee for accessing this video of high quality content. Okay, you get a discount. Just like the video. Go ahead. I'll give you a discount because I just messed up on that, so go ahead, take a half off. And if you really want to support the channel, I do have a Patreon. You can support for as little as $1 a month. The link is down below. And with that said, let's jump into it. This is episode 12. I can't work my fingers. I don't have enough fingers. 10, 2, 12. That's 12, episode 12 of Trilogy Talk. So we've been doing this for 3 months now. And wow, I really like doing these videos. They get a nice little audience. I'm going to keep doing them for as long as they keep bringing in views. So when we get to episode 500, you could say you were here when we were on episode 12. So just go ahead and subscribe. Up next, I want to talk about another TV show, but completely different genres. We're going to be talking about Bel-Air, which is the 2022 reimagining of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, produced by Will Smith and a bunch of other people, you know, stuff like that. And this is supposed to be more of a gritty, darker, realistic? Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Interpretation of Will Smith's character. So he's still from Philly. He still gets sent to Bel-Air. We still have Carlton, Uncle Phil, Aunt Viv, Tiffany, Ashley. So yeah, we have all of those characters. We have Jazz. So all of those characters are in this show. But I want to say almost none of these characters are the same. They're completely different. The only kind of thing that they have similar is in name, you know what I'm saying? So like, when I think of this show and I compare it to The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, there's no comparison at all. There's not really the same type of jokes. The diction is different, the words are different, the way people speak, all of that is different. But when I put this show in a box and I think about Bel-Air by itself on its own, yes, it's kind of another Riverdale type, drama type show, you know what I'm saying? But it has black people. You know what? Black people really make me relate to so much stuff because I am black, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't want to say that's the main reason I like this, but they talk about black issues like racism, poverty, well, I hate that we have to say drugs are black. I wish we could get something black without drugs, you know what I'm saying? But it is part of the black experience, apparently. So here we are. But overall, I like this show. I've seen the first 4 or 5 episodes, I want to say. And I really like it. I'm definitely going to keep watching it because I have Peacock, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be watching that. I'm glad there's something on Peacock for me to actually watch. That and Marry Me, the Owen Wilson movie. I do want to watch that. I started it, but I haven't finished it. Stay tuned for that review, for that movie. It's just it's a rom-com. But yeah, Bel-Air, the characters are completely different. So we have Uncle Phil. He's still like that father figure for Will. But instead of being like a fancy lawyer, which he is, he's running for district attorney. So there's a plot line for his campaign. Aunt Viv, they give her a little bit more. I don't actually remember what Aunt Viv did in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which, if that's the case, it's glad that they made it clear that she used to be an artist. Keyword used to be. Aunt Viv used to be an artist, but she had, is actually the oldest one? No, she had Tiffany. I think her name is Tiffany, the older girl. And basically after she had kids, she just kind of stopped being an artist. And she was kind of, I think we're leaning towards her storyline where she's going to rediscover herself and get back into art and making her name for herself. Apparently back in the day, she used to be the moneymaker and Uncle Phil was just lucky to be there. And nowadays, Uncle Phil is the moneymaker. Like he's out there and he getting the spotlight. So she's gonna probably rediscover herself. Tiffany, I'm sorry if I'm getting her name wrong. I really just can't remember if that's her name. I feel like I have to stop and find out real quick because I can't just say the name wrong the rest of this video. So I'm about to look it up. That's what we are so happy about having the internet for. But like we said, Hillary. I've been saying Ashley this whole time. I know I said Tiffany. Well, I don't even know where I got Tiffany from. I'm sorry. So we have Aunt Viv, Uncle Phil, Carlton, Hillary, and then Ashley. I am sorry. Anyways, Hillary's plotline and the casting for Hillary, beautiful. That's a great cast. Coco Jones, which apparently everybody knows who that is but me. Great casting. I think she's beautiful and she does the role really good. She has like a cooking niche that she's trying to take off on. She does cooking on YouTube. So shout out her. She's trying to make a career being a cook, but she wants to stay true to her own roots. Like at one point she receives a deal from a company, but they want to whitewash her food and take the spice out of it and stuff like that. So she's just struggling on trying to find an outlet and a career for her where she can stay true to herself, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Carlton is all over the place. I feel like Will and Carlton were pretty close in the old show, but in here they're adversaries. Like, I really can't say too much without spoiling the show. And I honestly don't really know what Carlton's arc is. I just know that it's heavily intertwined with Will's. I really don't know what they're going to be doing with Carlton, if he's going to be staying in the picture. I mean, where would he go? I mean, people die in here. This is much darker than the old one. So Ashley, we really haven't gotten much screen time with Ashley at all. She's definitely the least seen member of the Banks family. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. She met some people on the internet and they were gaming, and I think she has a crush on a girl. So, but I mean, I'm really not too sure about it. It's only been 5 episodes and Ashley's got maybe like 5 minutes of screen time throughout all 5 episodes. So maybe that's her plot. It's really hard to tell, and I think that's everybody. I mean, there's Jazz in there, but he's not really doing anything. Will has a friend named Trey. He's not really doing anything. You know who's really cool in this? My boy Jeffrey, the butler. Jeffrey with the British accent, man. Out of all the character transitions, I definitely think Jeffrey has like the best glow up. I love British Jeffrey. Like, he gets business done. There's also Will, of course, and honestly, I don't really know too much about Will's arc. He's trying to escape from the guy who's trying to kill him during the basketball fight. You know, I had one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're going to move in with your mom and uncle in Bel-Air." You know, that guy, that was actually an actual like plot point in the show. So there's that. But yeah, I think Bel-Air is pretty cool. There's a lot of teenage drama, stuff that could be fixed with communication. Overall, I'd probably give the show, it's nothing really super original. I do like the comedy of the first show better, but like I said, if you separate that completely from this show, like they're completely different. They're not the same. If you completely separate that, I really don't have too much complaints about this show. I'd probably give it maybe a 9 out of 10. And that's like if I separate it from what it used to be. But if we're trying to say this is supposed to be a successor, a spiritual successor, I would definitely make this grade much lower because it doesn't have the heart of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, in my opinion. So I'd have to dock it for even lower. If I was comparing it directly to that show, I'd probably give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7. But if you think of this show independent of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, remove all of that stuff that you know, even though Will Smith is the character's name still, like, it's literally, you're going to be reminded of Will Smith all the time. His jersey says Smith on the back. It's just, if you remove all of that, you can really enjoy this show if you even have Peacock.
I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball playing, like Bird, Magic or something. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man?